I'm only going to say this one more time. The proper way to wear a mask is to make sure that you have your nose covered and your chin covered. It's very, very important. All jokes aside, I gotta say, COVID has been the best thing that's ever happened to me. I was having a lot of health problems, but I didn't know what was wrong with me exactly. I was sleeping endlessly. And when I got laid off, it was essentially like 21 hours a day. I would just sleep all day, every day. Like I'd be doing really, really good if I could be up for an hour before going back to bed for another 12 hours. It was just, everything felt like it was falling apart. My health was just so bad. You know, I go use the toilet, it's just blood. And I'm like, I just can't figure out what's going on. And I don't know, I just was raised, you just don't go to the doctor. Like, it's just a waste of time. And I will never go on just disability. I'll never, you know, take stress leave from work. You just work. You work through it. You work through all of it. So COVID coming in and me getting laid off and me having to take time off work forced me to be like, okay, well, now you have the time. You really have no excuses. Like, let's figure out what's going on with your body and why things aren't functioning. And it turned out I was having problems with my stomach. So my bowels were not getting digested food and I wasn't absorbing any energy. So I was basically just extremely malnourished and just tired all the time. It didn't matter what I did, I was ready to go to bed. So I got on L-glutamine, I got on vitamin B12, I got on a few pretty basic things, and I got myself sorted right out. I feel like $1,000,000. I'm back to, you know, feeling like a human again. And just catching up on sleep and getting things done and reconnecting with friends and just, I don't know, like, it's been the weirdest experience, but I feel like I have grown more as a person during this. Starting up my own handyman company, doing some side jobs and, you know, changing light switches and sinks and little things for people at an affordable rate. And it's stuff I love to do, and taking everything I learned in the RV industry for 11 years and just reapplying it, you know, siliconing countertops and just the most basic things. And I feel like I'm coming out of COVID in a poised position of confidence and readiness that, like, it's just going to be amazing. Like, I am so ready to get back to work, and I feel like the brain is just pumping again. Like we're back on all cylinders, and there's no excuses. I'm training again. The gym's just opened back up, and like the gym's being closed was pretty tough for me. I not only physically was having a hard time with it, but mentally, because I use the gym a lot to keep myself limber enough to tie up shoes and do different things. Well, you take that away from me and I can't tie up my shoes, and I'm not sleeping, and it just, that was a bit of a train wreck, but I got through it. I trained at home as much as I could, and whatever. I got to work on the car and clean it during the day and go to the racetrack on a Monday, and like, these are things I've never done. Like, I would work 6-7 days a week, every day. When I started YouTube, I committed to it full tilt, and any minute I wasn't at work, I was working on YouTube. So like, and again, I love it, but it's a lot. But having to take months not being able to socialize and not being able to do this and not being able to do that has been really interesting, because I've just gotten back to me and got myself put back together, and now it's just building. I'm gonna watch my diet for the next month or so before I make any real substantial tweaks. I'm pretty much converting myself over to like a liquid diet, mostly supplements and stuff, because that's just kind of how my brain works, and I've found great success in the past. I'm going to train like I haven't trained in years. I have the energy. I don't show up at the gym wanting to go home anymore. So like, we're gonna actually get stuff done. It's been amazing, and like, even just like rallying with my friends and helping them out and saving people money and reconnecting with family and just all of it. It's been probably the best time of my life in the worst time of life, I guess. So I don't know, like, I don't want to be unemployed, and like, I'm excited to go back to work, but I've also really appreciated the opportunities, and like, there's always a silver lining, right? And I'm not a religious person, but I needed a sign from somebody or something that says, hey, like, everything's going to be okay and you're getting it figured out. We just had to shut the whole planet down in order for me to do it. But that sounds about right. That's about how stubborn my family is. So a little weird, but it's honest. So I don't know. I hope everybody's getting through it, and I hope the economic impacts dwindle and everybody's good. But like, I'm having the time of my life, both good and bad. So I don't know. It just is what it is. I'm more excited about my car and stuff than I've been in forever. And just everything feels like it's gonna be all right. We're all gonna be all right. We're gonna get through this. So I don't know. That's it. Until next time, guys. Drive safe, take care, and behave as always. This is the ending of an era. I thought I'd share this with you guys because it's kind of a big deal to me. I guess arthritis ain't getting any better, so I thought, you know what, let's make some room in house. Went through some of the stuff I had, and this was my Chris Home Trials unicycle. Put a fair few miles on it, not as many as I probably should have, because I did have other ones that I rode. Bigger ones for distance, and I did most of my trial stuff on my other one. Wasn't as into the trials when I ended up getting this one finally after a few years of riding, but pretty wicked. So she's going to go off to a new home, and I'm off to bigger and better things.